Hello and welcome to our Code for Kids course powered by SkillUp. Today we will be looking at my first game, learning JavaScript. This is the first time the learners will be introduced to JavaScript throughout the course. And we are going to be looking at lesson number 1, Tess the dog. In this course, we introduce Tess the dog. Tess the dog listens to your commands as you command her around her world. However, she only knows 3 commands. These commands are move, turn left, and put the ball. As you go through the lesson and through the entire course, you'll be asked to follow different tasks, which will then use these commands. What computer language do I speak? Asked Tess. Well, now we're going to recap the 3 computer languages that we look at in this course. They are HTML, the builder, CSS, the artist, and now JavaScript is what we're looking at today. So JavaScript is the engineer, and I use functions to make things move and change on their own. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing with Tess. We're going to be using functions to make her move around. In this third tab, Tess the dog intro, we're having a look at our first task. So here, these 2 lines of code are just what makes that picture come up there. Whereas the script, we have a script opening tag and closing tag. You can see that that's now in HTML. And then we have the function instructions. And in the function instructions is what Tess is going to do. And this line here is telling him to run function instructions. So let's have a look at task 0. Press play and see what happens. Then make Tess the dog drop balls along the whole top row. So in the beginning, she moves, put ball, move, and that's what it looks like. So here, learners may know exactly what to do, that they've got to fill in put ball in the beginning so that she drops a ball over there. They then got to say move, put ball, move, and we have to have 5 put balls so that they've got their 5 balls along the top row. Or they may have no clue. Now remember, our core values of Code for Kids are to use your mouth and not your mouse when you're helping them. So make sure that the learners are each using their own mouse, and if they do get anyone to explain it, it's only with their mouth. Here we go. I can copy that and make sure there are 5. Then we press play, put ball, move, put ball, move, put ball, move, put ball, move, put ball. And if you look closely here, you'll be able to see that there is a ball behind Tess. So it does move rather slowly in the beginning, but it's okay if it takes a little bit longer. It's really just to get the learners introduced to JavaScript. Right, let's move on to task 1 and task 2. Task number 1, press play and see what happens. Then make Tess drop the balls so it looks like task 1 in the answer tab. So what we've got going on here is a put ball move, so 2 balls, and then a turn left, turn left, turn left. And so Tess has turned left and gone all the way around 270 degrees. So we need to make it look like task 1 in the answer tab. And here's the answer tab up here. And so what you'll have to do is create something that then looks like that using your new command, which we haven't yet used, and that is turn left. So we've got the 2 balls already. She then turns left. It'll be a move. Let's see where she ends up now. So we're almost there, although let's have a look. We've got to have her facing to the west. So we're going to have to move Tess. If she was facing down, we're going to turn left, turn left, turn left, and then she should be in the right place. And that's the end of task number 1, and you've got it looking like the answer tab. Task 2, using the 3 commands that Tess knows, make Tess drop the ball so that it looks like task 2 in the answer tab. And so go through exactly the same thing. So here, we've already got all the code for task 1, and so now she's facing west, and so then it would be put ball, and those 2 tasks follow on from one another, and so we have completed those 2. The whole journey of this is that the kids are supposed to put their hands up and show you once they've done each task, and you can have a look and say, yes, it's correct, you can carry on, and then you'll know exactly where your learners are at what place. If we have a look at task 3, following the exact same, they then have to make a T, they have to make a tower, they then have to get Tess coming up to the top and making a tower, and task 4.3, they build an entire pyramid. So it's just going through all of that code. It's exactly the same 3 commands that you're going to use each time. It just takes your learners a little bit longer to then create each different task. As you can see, there are 4 different tasks, and then in task 4 there's 4.1, 4.2 and 4.3. We do suggest that you break it up into 15-minute intervals if that's how long you have, if you have an hour. Some learners may really whiz through and get all the way to task 4.3, but we do think it'll take majority of them a little bit longer to get used to Tess. And so that's absolutely fine if you want to split the lesson over 2 lessons and complete it like that. It's completely up to you. We hope that this is a fantastic introduction to JavaScript and that your learners have loads of fun doing it. All the best with teaching the lesson.